Hello, my love. So today's a very special day because we are going to be reviewing the Riviera palette. This palette is by Anastasia Beverly Hills and it's Norvina's line. Now, if you aren't familiar, Norvina had a line with Anastasia Beverly Hills called the Norvina palette, and now I'm sure everybody's familiar with that gorgeous ABH palette in lavender, and it has beautiful colors, but this is amazing. I can't wait to show you guys the colors that are in here, and I can't wait to do a little bit of a look with the colors as well. So without any further ado, let's open the palette. So before we jump into the swatch look that we're going to be creating with the palette, I just want to thank everybody tuning in yesterday to our subscription box giveaway, as well as our Battle of the Subscription Season 2 finale. Now, Melinda, like I said, please get in contact with me through email, Instagram, anything you have so I could get that giveaway out to you. Now, tomorrow we're doing our 100 subscriber giveaway. I'm so excited and I feel so grateful that you guys actually got me up to like this. I'm actually over 100 subscribers now. I think I am at like 115 and I just feel like forever grateful. So I'm going to be doing another giveaway for 150 subscribers. So tell everybody, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, subscribe so we can go ahead and do a bigger, better giveaway. So if you head on over to Instagram at JadeLewis_YouTube, 100 subscriber giveaway. I posted a photo and you could also comment there for another entry. But the video posted yesterday as well as this video will be the entry into the 100 subscriber giveaway. So make sure to comment. It's one entry per video comment or Instagram comment. So go ahead and do all three of those things so you can get the entries. And I'm going to be picking a winner in the video tomorrow, sometime around 4 p.m. And the video will be dropped around 6 like usual, but probably a little later, like 7:30. Because I always think the editing will be like 1, 2, 3, but your girl messes up a lot here. Okay? Okay. All right, so let's move forward, but make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit that little notification bell button so we can get this thing going and do another giveaway. We didn't even do our 100 subscriber giveaway yet, and I'm already talking about another giveaway. I love doing this. I love growing, and we're here. We're doing it. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into the gorgeous Riviera palette. Let's talk about the packaging. So this was dropped, I think, around like March 9th or something like that. And Norvina posted it all over her Twitter. It was like this big, huge scandal where like people who worked at Sephora leaked her products that were coming out beforehand, because obviously Sephora gets it like a few days or maybe a week before, and some of the workers saw it and like wrote on Twitter what it was and stuff, and I feel so bad for her because like she is such a sweet girl. This PR collection, I think it came with this palette, a beach bag, a beach bowl, I think, and like a thermos for the beach. It's really cool. It gives me like sailor vibes with the stripe, the navy and white stripe, and the gold Riviera across. On the back, of course, it says the ingredients, the name. Excuse me, and he's crying. It says the ingredients and the name, and it gives you the little shelf life thing here. Jeffree Star always talks about that. So your makeup does have an expiration date, but we will go into that in a whole nother video because what also came out with this were dewy sprays for your face, and I think they're like setting sprays or just sprays for like the middle of your makeup because there were sparkles in them, and they also came in different fragrances. Any further ado, again, let's get into this and swatch these colors. So upon opening it, you have your compact mirror here. You get 14 shades and a dual-ended brush, which I think is really, really cool. There's 8 matte shades and 6 shimmer shades. Swatch every single color for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my arm, and I know that's. So I'll be right back. Okay, so my arm is all prepped with some concealer, and I already swatched the first color. This is Sales, and it's a matte white shade. Next shade is a shimmer shade, and it's named Yacht. Ooh. So this is like a really, really golden color. It has like a deep, like maybe a brownish tone to it as well. So the next shade is that tealish green blue color that I told you guys that I've used already. And it's named Seychelles? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Seychelles. I don't know what that means. If you know what it means, comment below. I'm going to take some on the next finger and go ahead and swatch it right under the white one. Just a few strokes of my finger, you can tell how beautiful and pigmented it is. I feel like these two colors would look amazing together. The next two shades are Palermo and Seaside. So here's Palermo. Ooh, look at that. That is gorgeous. And here's Seaside. Ooh. Okay, so you can't even really tell in the packaging, but this is like but this comes out to like a purpley lavender color in person. You can't even really catch it on camera either, but it has this like of lavender as well as like a gray sparkle silver, and it's really, really gorgeous. The sparkle really pops out where the lavender sits back a little bit. And this one has a hot pinky like red vibe to it, and it's also really, really sparkly. So the last two shades in the first row are Inheritance and Mediterranean, and it's gorgeous. So I'm just gonna swatch the yellow one right here. Ooh, and the purpley blue. Oh my gosh. So these two are very similar, but on camera, you can't really tell. This one has more of a blue pigment to it than this one does. And this one just has that gorgeous yellow mustard tone to it. Now getting to the matte shades on the bottom row, the first shade over here is Estate, and the next one is Cabana. So the other two colors. So the Cabana one is legit exactly the color that I'm wearing today. It has like a pinky peachy vibe to it, and it's matte like I said. And this one does also remind me of like a yellow brown mustard color. It doesn't really pick up on camera, but it's a little bit darker in person, and it's definitely buildable. The next shade over here is Coastline, and it's about the same thing. It's about the same thing as Estate, but it's a little bit of a deeper peach tone. So I'm just going to swatch it right underneath. And you can tell, like I said, they're kind of in the same family, whereas this one is much darker. Shade is my favorite, and it's Bahamas. And that's really funny because Bahamas was my favorite place to go to. Just by like stamping my thumb in it, you could tell how pigmented it is. Ooh, my colors are rubbing together. All right, we're almost done. I'm going to swatch it right underneath Coastline. Oh my gosh. So you can tell how gorgeous that color is. It's very, very pigmented. You don't even need to use a lot. So the next two shades are Monte Carlo and Canine. So here's Monte Carlo. And here's Con, or Cons. So like I said, both matte shades. This one sort of reminds Coastline, but it's a little bit more pinkier. You can't even catch it on camera. If I come closer, you could see it's a little bit more like of a rose color, whereas this sticks to like a peachy palm, and it's a brown color, and it's really great because I love brown. That's literally the only shade I use on my eyes. But to be honest with you, it has kind of a purpley vibe to it. It reminds me of like an eggplanty color. This definitely can be passed as an eggplant color, but if these two are combined, that's literally the color of eggplant. So these are all of our shades we have in the Riviera palette. Sorry, I'm like a legit mess. So my attempt at cleaning up was even more horrible because it took all of my tan off. But like I said, these are all the colors in the Riviera palette. I think they're gorgeous. So I cannot wait to get into this look right now. I'm going to go ahead and take all of this off my arm so my cute little outfit doesn't get ruined, and I'll be right back. Just put the MAC Painterly paint all over my lids and color Estate like I said I was going to do. So if you can tell, it's very smooth, and like it's a smooth canvas ready to be tampered with and ready to make me look gorgeous. I always say that in every video. Somebody help me. I use my Koki 602 to set my lids, and as you can tell, it's a bit of a big brush. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of a smaller brush to pack Coastline coastline in my crease where I'm gonna be putting the color Bahamas. I'm gonna be taking my Real Techniques domed shadow brush, putting the color Bahamas in my crease, but I'm using this shade as a transition shade for that hot pinky color. So I want to make sure that it covers and can be smoked out. So now that I got this blended out to where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and do it on the other eye. Now that the eyes look identical, I'm going to be taking my 205 Fly Wings brush and dipping in the shade Bahamas and sort of drawing out where I want my wing to be. But today I went out before filming this video, so I'm just going to be packing some setting powder under my eyes. So after we're done, we could just dust away all the fallout. Okay, so I picked up a decent amount of product on both sides. Go ahead and draw right underneath the shade, but leaving a little bit of room so you can still tell where it is. Okay, so after my line is drawn in my crease, I'm going to go ahead and drag the shade down a bit onto just above my eyelid so we can go ahead and smoke it color coastline that we started with. After I drag it down a bit, I go over the line that we drew to smoke it out a little, and then go ahead and add some more pigment and just pack it on so that the color is nice and vibrant and actually pops out. So before we smoke it out with the color coastline, I'm gonna go ahead and mirror this on the other eye. Okay, so after the color Bahamas is evenly packed on both eyes, I'm gonna take my Koki brush again and go into the shade coastline and just do little circular motions so I can blend where the shade Bahamas meets the shade coastline. So you can tell how much softer this look meets than this one. You see how it's like very like liney. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do like that look, but it does look more put together once everything is blended out. So I'm gonna mirror what I did here on this eye so we can move forward. Okay, so I dropped the pink color all the way down to my eyelid, but I kept over here free. I'm gonna go in with that yellow color, so I want to keep it as bare as I can. Now that that's complete, I'm gonna cut the crease with the MAC Painterly pot that I used in the beginning. You do a cut crease, it's all up to you as far as you want to go. But being that I put the pink on the outer corner, I'm just going to drag this out a little bit more and then leave that pink color there because I feel like that when it ties into the yellow, it's going to look gorgeous. Now, as far as the ends, I like to take whatever is left on the brush after I do a nice cut crease and just fan it out in the end so it's not a harsh line, but more of like brush strokes where it can be blended easier. So after I add the MAC Painted Pot to my eyelids, I'm going to go in with a Jeffree Star JS6 brush. It's sort of like a smaller tapered brush with the color Estate and just set the eyelids. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my finger at first and going into the shade Inheritance, which is like money, 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 gold, and putting it all over where I put the cut crease. Now, usually this is probably a little bit unconventional, but being that the finger gives literally the best color, I'm gonna do this. About going so high up, I'm gonna fix that afterwards. Just towards the end, I'm just going to ease up the pressure on my finger. And I'm also going to fix this with a brush, but it just looks nicer to get it started. Take my MAC 249. It's sort of like a concealer brush. And go ahead and take the shade Inheritance so I can go all the way up to the crease. I'm going to take the tail and just sort of blend it in with the color pink. So it sort of has like an effortless transition from yellow to pink. Okay, so they're pretty matchy-matchy. They're looking really good. I want to go sharpen up the pink so it really gives the eyelid gold that pop of color. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH3 brush. It's really for like your underneath over here, which we are going to do afterwards, but I feel like it is really going to help me out here.
So ever so slightly, I'm just going to outline.
Okay, so you could tell it just gives it that extra dimension and pop of color, and you can see how it's already blended out. So I really don't even have to touch it after that. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and line both of my eyes so we can put on our lashes. But before I do that, what do you guys think? I'm really, really loving this look. I stepped out of the box with the color pink, and though it does go with this outfit, it really takes it to the next level because the color Bahamas is really, really out there. And it's super gorgeous, and I like how I tied it into the peachy color as well as the Inheritance right on the lid. It kind of gives me like Barbie vibes, and this would be like a beautiful look for the summer. Okay, so I lined my eyes, and I don't know if I told you guys a little secret, but if you want the black to be like a really black so it pops with your eye makeup, you go in with a black eyeshadow and just pack it all over. So I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques large smudge brush and going in with this black shade from the Huda Beauty palette that we got in the Ipsy Deluxe box and just packing it on where the eyeliner matte look, and brings your eye look from like dull to really, really out there. Like, look at the difference that made. I love it. I love it. And shout out to Rose and Ben. I think she's on Instagram. She actually taught me this tip. I saw her on, I don't know if it's UDM Snapchat, which is Undiscovered Makeup Artist or what, but oh my god, it looks so beautiful. I'm so happy that I was able to get this done. I was a little nervous on how it was gonna come. I don't know if you guys really like can tell, but I really don't do eyeshadow often. Like, I love makeup, I know I can do it, but like sometimes I get discouraged, and because I don't do it often, but I feel like if I keep practicing, like, look at that, like it could get better and better. I'm like super proud of myself right now. I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara and lashes on, and then clear this powder off so we can go ahead and put some of these beautiful colors on the bottom of our lash line. Okay, so I'm going to do a whole nother video on how to apply lashes, but I'm just going to do one eye for you guys right now. So I took my Brooklyn Jade lashes in style number 5. It's our natural lash, and I put glue all along the line. I let it dry for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to take it like this and turn it completely upside down. I'm going to actually stick it on like that because it makes most sense and it's easiest to get line to line. That's what we want here. So I'm going to take a mirror and go as close as I can to my face and actually just look where the line is. Now, you don't want your eyelash on your lid. You don't want it below your eyelashes. You want it line to line. So the easiest way to go in is like this, and nobody will tell you that. So after I got my middle stuck down, I go ahead and work the edges so they're just right. And then I take my both fingers and just adjust it to my eye a little bit, but really just stick it down, and then you're done. You're literally done. And look at how those eyelashes gather the entire look to make it complete and gorgeous. Now that I dusted off the bake under my eyes, I'm going to be taking the same Jaclyn Hill brush that I used to outline the pink and dipping it into Bahamas and just going along the outer corner of my under my lash line.
I'm just going to kind of be using
So that's done on both eyes. I'm going to use the same color Inheritance on the inner corner of my eye to bring the look together and complete it once and for all. Okay, so now that that's all said and done, I think we're looking like shmoney, looking like wealth, looking gorgeous, and I really, really love this look. I'm super glad I chose the Riviera palette, and I love it. I'm going to definitely from now on go outside the box with my looks and use vibrant colors because I think they look gorgeous, and some people get scared to work with them, but I feel like if you just have a little bit of patience and know what you want to do, then you can totally do it. So I'm super happy we look done today. Comment below what you guys think, if you like it, if you love it, if you hate it, whatever. Let me know. Instead, that wraps up our Riviera palette review. Like I said, I'm totally in love with it. I give it 500 out of 5 stars. I think it's a great addition to my makeup kit. So that wraps it up for this video today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that little notification bell button, and make sure you're here tomorrow for our 100 subscriber giveaway. I cannot wait to announce the giveaway winner. I'm really happy to announce that this video, along with the video posted yesterday, is the entry video to our 100 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you comment, and go ahead over to Instagram and comment on the post of the 100 subscriber giveaway items for another entry into the giveaway. Winner will be picked tomorrow in the video, and I can't wait to see who wins. I love you all, and have a great night.